if you're a Malaysian gamer. The name Wan Hazmer may seem a familiar one to you. In fact, as one gamer proclaims, the man is practically a demigod in local circles.
We were once a nation of hope.
Wan Hazmer is best known as the lead game designer for Final Fantasy XV, the latest in the long-running Final Fantasy series, developed and published by Japan Square Enix. The series is one of the most revered in gaming circles, and the latest installment has already sold more than 8 million copies. After 7 years of working at what seemed like a dream job, Wan Hazmer came back home to start his own game studio, Metronomik. But Wan Hazmer has always loved games and its ability to engage you in a way no other entertainment product can.
I think games are like books, in a way where it just brings you into another world. And unlike books and movies, it gets you more engaged because you are actually controlling that experience. Okay. Right? So because of that, I think games have a lot more to offer. And the funny thing is, compared to books and movies, it's a very, very young industry. So a lot of opportunities.
A gamer since young, Wan Hazmer and his cousins would regularly get together for gaming sessions. Even then, Wan Hazmer says he always found himself critiquing the games he played, whether it was their difficulty, playability, or art style. However, when it came time to pick a major, video game designing was still not yet a course, so he settled for studying programming at Upstart. And upon graduating, he joined an advertising firm. But his love for games never left him, and he always tried to find ways to sneak it in. For example, creating little mini-games for L'Oreal's Biotherm line.
It's known for its moisturizing features, so we actually had a little silly game where you just control the product and then you just have to collect water.
Eventually, Wan Hazmer decided to make his dream a reality, uprooting his life and moving to Japan. He was driven by his love of games like the offbeat and quirky Katamari Damacy, as well as the epic and influential Final Fantasy VII. In fact, Wan Hazmer loved FF7 so much that he ended up playing it anywhere he could.
And in fact, when I played Final Fantasy VII in Wanutama, there's this video game store, of course selling pirate games and all that, but never mind. And you can actually rent the PlayStation based on per hour rate. So I played Final Fantasy VII for around 3 hours or so.
After learning Japanese for a year and a half, Wan Hazmer sent out a 10-page game proposal to a number of game developers. So, you can imagine how over the moon he was when FF7's developer Square Enix came calling.
It's really surreal, it's like the games that you love, the people who are making it, and you're not working alongside them, it's really, really strange. And they were so nice to me, they didn't treat me like as if, that they are the top, they're above me, and then they treated me like an equal, they respected my comments, they respected my ideas.
However, Wan Hazmer always knew he wanted to come home and start his own studio and make his own games. It was a dream he shared with cousin and co-founder Megat Dayam Megat Ziauddin, who made his name as an illustrator for Street Fighter. Self-funded and with help from MDEC, Metronomik is currently working on a music action game, due to be completed and available for purchase by the second quarter. Titled No Straight Roads, it is a colourful action game about an indie band set to take down an EDM empire. Metronomik has showed the demo at Paris Game Show, Tokyo Game Week, and most recently at Comic Fiesta 2018. The fact that the demo has already won a couple of awards is also a confidence boost, says Wan Hazmer. Metronomik is aiming to release a game a year, as he believes that long production cycles can be extremely demotivating. Yet, if you want to work for Metronomik, Wan Hazmer says you must meet one particular criteria.
This is going to sound a bit weird, but I was in Square Enix. A lot of crazy people there. And I think Tabasan, what he did very well was he utilized his craziness and allocated tasks that are very suitable to these crazy people, And he allowed everyone to specialize in their interests. And so that's what I did as well. So in order for me to recruit you, you have to be crazy.
But beyond even being a gamer, Wan Hazmer has always considered himself an educator. He is an industry advisor to 4 universities and colleges and is very outspoken about how Malaysia's game industry needs to blaze its own path.
For Malaysia, I really want the game industry to be a healthy industry. Also for Malaysians to think for themselves. One very problematic pattern I see in Malaysia is that the colleges and the universities, they worship the student, they worship the industry. What do you need? Oh, you need Unity programmer. Okay, I'll teach Unity. What else do you need? You know. So we are making this ecosystem where the students are just aligned with the industry. The KPI, I understand, because the KPI is to get them jobs, right? And then that's it. The industry doesn't grow, you know.
Eventually, in 5 years, he wants to open up his own school. But in the meantime, he is very clear on what he wants to be.
For me, we just want to be entertainers, opportunity providers, and educators.